So now let's take a look at the potential in District 22 in Jurong Lake District. Personally, being someone who has stayed in the West my entire life, I think there is a good long-term potential. And why do I say so? Please continue watching this. Okay, so I break down into various segments. We have pricing analysis, then we also have supply analysis, and the third would be the growth analysis before I do my conclusion. So A, pricing analysis. So developer 𝐔n𝐤𝐸 has announced the preview prices start from a very attractive 1,850 per square feet. So here's the pricing here. For 1 bedroom plus study, it start from 99,000, 2 bedroom from 1.3 million, 3 bedroom from 2 million onwards, and 4 bedroom from 3.05 million onwards, and 5 bedroom luxury unit will be 3.45 million onwards. Given that the break-even price is around 1,840 per square feet, therefore at 1,850 per square feet will be pretty much an attractive entry price to look forward to. Nevertheless, we believe that this should be the pricing for the bigger 4 or 5 bedrooms. As quoted, 𝐔n𝐤𝐸 is looking at average selling price about 2,180 per square feet for Sora. Even at 2,180 per square feet, I think this is still a fair price if you are getting a unit for a permanently unblocked view accessible to the National Garden, the Lake Garden. In summary, in my opinion, this pricing is in line with the new launches in OCR. As you can see from the chart, prices of the resale transaction in Jurong East are also close to 2,000 per square feet. The average price of several OCR new launches crossed 2,000 per square feet mark last year. Jayden, for example, in Jurong East achieved a new benchmark average price of more than 2,400 per square feet when it hit the market in November. The resale performances in District 22, Jurong Lake Garden. District 22 Lakeside and Jurong has one of the highest condo price growth of 17.2% over the last 3 years from 2021 to 2023, and a 51% price growth over the last decade. Hence, future homeowner can look forward to seeing a continuous price growth. I have pulled out the recent transacted data for the surrounding condo here. Let's dive in to check on the recent performances of the comparable surrounding condo. For the basis of a comparison, I have picked 𝐿𝑎kEgrande, Lakeview, Lakefront, and the popular Lakeshore here. Lakeshore is a 22-year-old condo, and one unit has recently gained a profit of over $1 million. 𝐿𝑎kEgrande is 5-year-old, is the newest condo besides the EC at Lake Life and Westwood Residences, with highest PSF at 1,956 per square feet and average PSF at $1,829 per square feet. We also have Lakeview, which is next to 𝐿𝑎kEgrande. It's a 7-year-old condo, highest PSF at 1,767 per square feet, average PSF 1,657 per square feet. Lakefront, which is next to the MRT Lakeside station, 10-year-old condo with highest PSF at $1,676 per square feet, average PSF at 1,637 per square feet. Another one, 𝐺𝒂𝒊𝒄. 𝐺𝒂𝒊𝒄 is about 10 years old with highest PSF at $2,187 per square feet and average PSF at 1,800 per square feet. Another one, next to Lakeside MRT station, 𝐵𝑜𝑘𝑖𝑛𝑔. 𝐵𝑜𝑘𝑖𝑛𝑔 is already 12 years old and highest PSF at 1,610 per square feet and average PSF at $1,473 per square feet. You can see that the average per square feet around the vicinity for resale is around 1,700 to 1,800 per square feet. In addition, I have also put out a comparable 5 years trend of this surrounding condo. So let's take a look at the performance over the 5 years. Likewise, the similar project here, the average per square feet in 2019 versus the average per square feet in 2024. 𝐿𝑎kEgrande so have a price increase approximate about $312 and 21% increase. Lakeview have an increment approximate about $299 and percentage 22%. Lakefront price increase is $248 with percentage increase 18%. Lakeshore, we have about $359 per square feet increase, 33%. Last but not least, we have Caspian. We have $414 price increase and 39% increase. Let me do a summary here. The resale of the surrounding condo in District 22 in Jurong Lake District are performing with good profitable transaction, as you can see from the data that I've shared earlier, with per square feet of the newer condo reaching even as high as $1,956 per square feet, and on the average about $1,700 to $1,800. Therefore, given the healthy resale transaction and the close price gap between resale and new launch, the pricing of Sora at an addition of 200 plus per square feet, I think this is a safe entry price in my opinion. What do you think? Do share your comments and view in the comment section below. Next, we will go on to the second part B, supply analysis. There will be two portions to it. Number one, you'll be limited supply of condo in District 22, and number two, limited late phasing home. Let's take a look at the supply of condo in District 22. Firstly, unlike the east side, which has countless condo and apartment, there are actually only a handful of condo in District 22 in Jurong and Lakeside. To date, there are a total of 18 condo, which comprised of 13 condo and 5 executive condo. And to break down even further, there are a total of 10,802 units. This is the table that I've computed. You can take a look. However, Jurong, like Tampines, is one of the biggest towns in Singapore. It has increasing number of BTO in Jurong, nearby Bukit Batok and Tengah. This BTO homeowner will eventually become home upgraders in the area. Given that there are only existing about 18 condo inclusive of executive condo, in my opinion, I feel that there's a lack of new condo supply in District 22 to meet these needs. I use 3-bedroom here as a guide for my analysis, as most buyers buying for own stay will require at least a 3-bedroom for themselves and their family. I did a manual count in Property Guru. Out of those 10,802 units in Jurong, the number of 3-bedroom currently available for sale is actually only about 89 units. If we exclude EC and apartments, that is Ivory Heights, we only have 45 units of 3 bedrooms available for sale in the market. Do you think this is sufficient for resale buyer in the current market? I also want to share the limitation of late phasing home in the vicinity. For many homeowners in Singapore, views are not always guaranteed, as there might be potential obstruction, new construction from new developments. Jurong Lake Garden being one of the national park, therefore it is highly unlikely that it will be rezoned for development for many years to come. So how rare it is to have such a permanently premium unblocked lake and garden view. No doubt there are other condo facing Jurong Lake, such as we have Lakefront, we have Lake Grande and Lakeview. Nevertheless, this condo, which has closer proximity to the Lakeside MRT station as well, they are also facing the MRT track, and therefore the homeowner will have to endure the possible noise pollution from the MRT track while having this lake view. In comparison, the owners of Sora will be able to enjoy the beautiful unblocked lake and garden view without facing the MRT track noise. Don't you agree? Let me give a summary of the supply analysis. So in my opinion, in time to come, there will be increasing demand for condo in the Jurong Lake District, as mentioned earlier, from the upgraders in the surrounding BTO and in the nearby vicinity in Jurong, Bukit Batok, Tengah Town, as well as those working around the Jurong Lake and Innovation District. Nevertheless, given the limited supply and even fewer late phasing home available for sale in such a quiet and exclusive plot right at Jurong Lake Garden doorstep, and homeowner who actually see a value in home located close to the nature, so this would potentially increase the value of the new home right here. As we know, pricing always depends on demand and supply. Hence, price will be able to appreciate and owner will be able to exit safely with a reasonable profit. Now let's take a look at the last part of my analysis, growth analysis, which I break down into 5 parts, which is Jurong Lake District Transformation, number 2, Jurong Innovation District, number 3, transport, 4, economic growth, number 5, early mover advantage. Let's take a look. The first one will be Jurong Lake District Transformation. So one of the most important factors will be the ongoing transformation in Jurong Lake District. So the Jurong Lake District will feature 3 distinct precincts, which is Jurong Gateway, Lakeside, and the Lakeside Gateway. You can see from the picture here. So Jurong Gateway will occupy a total area of 70 hectares, and this will serve as a commercial heart of the district. You have offices, research facility, innovation cluster that will actually cater to a diverse mix of company, startup, financial institution, and MNC. So there will also be further development activity in the precinct. URA has released a 6.5 hectare white site for tender at Jurong Gateway site in June 2023. This plot area could yield at least 146,000 square meters of office space, 1,700 dwelling unit, 166,000 square meters of residential use, and 73,000 square meters for complementary shopping and food and beverages businesses. So this is the white side. The Lakeside, home to Jurong Lake Garden, the 3rd National Garden of Singapore, and the upcoming new Science Centre, is a leisure and recreation area of the district. The Singapore Tourism Board has also announced plans for the development of an integrated tourism development at an area of 6.8 hectares site next to Jurong Lake. So by 2040 to 2050, Jurong Lake District JLD is expected to create 100,000 new jobs while adding 20,000 new homes to the region. This will further add another 1 million residents to the west. It will also have more than 100 hectares of park and greenery and a 70-hectare lake with more than 10 kilometers of active waterfront. How wonderful it is to stay here with all this recreation and facility available. Number 2, Jurong Innovation District. It is also going to house a new district for innovation. Jurong Innovation District will be home to a manufacturing ecosystem of R&D center, technology partner, training provider, and factories of the future. So far, a number of world-renowned firms have already signed up to be part of JLD, including Siemens, Bosch, A-Star, ISDN. Therefore, future residents in Jurong Lake District can benefit and look forward to a continuous transformation in URA Master Plan in Jurong Lake District, Jurong Innovation District, and transport. The thriving business and employment opportunity in JLD will continue to increase the rental and the investment potential. Number 3, economic growth. If you look in history of the city around the world, you will notice that the valuation of property are closely tied to an economic activity. So as mentioned earlier about the transformation in JLD, JID, and transport. So the more economic activity in the area, the greater the demand to work and live in the area. So for the Westies, the upcoming economic development in the region is a sign of what's to come. Not just for the next 3 years, but perhaps for the next 1 to 2 decades. Early mover advantage. Sora, being the second condo developed along Jurong Lake Garden vicinity, will have the early mover advantage. Moreover, given the lower land cost, the developer will have added competitive advantage in pricing and the quality of the condo. On 14th of June, URA announced that a plot of land that was part of the former Tang Dynasty is being primed for residential use as part of Jurong Lake District. So this plot of land is 4.8 hectares, can yield between 1,800 and 2,600 homes for private and public housing. The second news will be on the 20th of June. So HDB also announced that they will be having a BTO in Jurong Lake District, that is in the plot of land that was mentioned earlier on. They will have about 1,800 units. Given that there will be future private residences around Jurong Lake District, this will definitely help Sora in terms of resale pricing when it TOP. And at the same time, The announcement of the new BTO will also mean that there will be additional demand for resale condo in future. This will also help in Sora in its exit strategy. So now let's take a look and improve connectivity. With the completion of the entire Jurong Regional Line by 2035, this will also further boost the connectivity for Sora to the rest of the region. The Jurong East Integrated Transport Hub will complete by 2027. This will enhance the connectivity between MRT station, east to west, north to south, and Jurong Regional Line, bus interchanges, as well as offices, public facility, and retail facilities. As we know, transport and connectivity, right, to a development will actually help to boost its price. Therefore, this improved connectivity will definitely help to boost the resale prices in time to come. Given the fair entry price compared to the current OCR new launches pricing, with close gap to the current resale in the vicinity, limited supply of home in District 22, the permanent premium unblocked lake and garden view, and the continuous transformation in Jurong Lake District. I think despite the con that it is not near MRT, I believe that there are future potential in this development in the next decades to come for both homeowners and as well as investors to keep for a longer duration. However, having said that, JLD is still in the secondary stage of transformation, hence it might take time to develop. Therefore, there are also other projects that you can look into for faster growth and shorter investment duration if you are looking purely from investment point of view. This is solely on my personal opinion. I welcome you to share your comments in the comments section below. Sora preview will end in the first week of July. Hence, do DM me to arrange an appointment for you. If you have watched my analysis and still find that this is not the project for you, I will also be happy to share with you other new launches and resale home for you. Do connect with me so that I can share with you my research and analysis. Last but not least, please help to subscribe, like and share so that this analysis and sharing might benefit others. See you in the next video. Bye!